Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
We're back talking ancient roots medicine with Nissin, our licensed practitioner here in the VIN. And Nissin, I'm really fascinated about the different way you work with patients from, say, when I go and see my doctor and how my doctor diagnoses me. You do it very differently and you've learned a different way. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, in Chinese medical school, we learned that there are major organs in the body which have functions with your muscles, your tendons, your movement of your blood, your digestion, and all of the organs also are associated with different emotions in the body. So let's take, for example, if a person comes to see me and they're feeling irritable and frustrated and sometimes even shouting, then I know right away that their liver is out of balance. They also could complain to me that they're having muscle spasms or twitches, or they could have chronic sore achiness in the top of their shoulders. They could have cold feet and a hot head. They could have burning behind their eyes. They could have a little bit blurry vision. All of those things are very classic symptoms of a liver imbalance. And each organ has a pattern that we discriminate to make a good diagnosis.
It's just fantastic. So if someone has injured themselves, for example, is that also a state of their body as well that allowed them to be injured, or is that getting way too deep?
Well, injuries are an accident. So it's not that there's an imbalance in the person that caused the injury, unless, of course, they were exercising too hard and their body could not keep up with the nourishment that was required for the muscles and tendons, and then the injury resulted because they were deficient. The actual treating of the injury would involve nourishing the organs that help the muscles and tendons have more vitality. We also would help to nourish the blood, and we would take into consideration how the person's sleep is, and maybe if they're sleeping very short hours, they would have a tendency to injure themselves more, perhaps because they were not focused enough. They were scattered in their thinking. So it's a very complex picture for how I diagnose, and every single person is different. And I would take each person individually, and I wouldn't just treat every knee injury the same. That wouldn't make any sense because not every person is the same. So if I had a person come who was studying long hours and was depleting themselves by studying so much, I would give them Chinese herbs to help clear their mind and strengthen their mind, along with herbs that would help to moisten and nourish the muscles and tendons and perhaps move excess fluid that's pooling around the knee. So it's never just one thing that's the same for every injury.
Interesting too that in an injury situation, which people, if they do come to you, they can actually get ACC help as well for paying for treatment. Isn't that right?
That's right. So I've been certified with ACC for about 9 years here in New Zealand. And when a patient goes to their doctor and tells them they've had an accident, the doctor then sets them up with ACC, and then they can choose to come see me for treatment. And I charge them a co-payment, and then ACC helps me to take care of them.
Okay, so that's for the likes of acupuncture. Now, if on top of the acupuncture treatment, people decide that, well, maybe I'd like to try some of your ancient herbs, that's something over and above, isn't it?
That's right. ACC does not cover Chinese medicine, so the patient would cover the cost of the herbs themselves.
I'm taking some of your Chinese herbs, and they really are astoundingly tasty. I'm actually getting quite addicted to it. It's really nice stuff.
Well, I take pride in making a Chinese formula that has a lot of balance in it. Of course, when I give a formula to a patient, I have to keep in mind how their digestion is and how their sleep is and how their energy levels are, so that when I'm choosing from my 300 Chinese herbs, I'm making a balanced prescription for that person's specific health.
So there you go. That's a little bit more of an insight into the ancient herbs and the ancient medicines of Nissin. And you can come and catch up with Nissin in Victoria Street in the VIN, or they can give you a call on the phone.
06 367 0903.
Make sure you make an appointment and you won't be sorry.
106.3 Beach FM.